Hey, what's up guys? My name is Harshil Bhavani and in this video we take a look at one really important, crucial and cliched interview question. Can the main method be overloaded? Well, we'll try to cover this in, as usual, 5 minutes. So let's get started. Let's try and recall that overloading is nothing but one class having two functions with the same name, the same access modifiers, the same return type, but different types of parameters or different parameters altogether. So if I want to demonstrate overloading, I'll simply have one class. Let's just open up our code snippets over here. So here's our code. We have a class overdemo with overloaded function add, one which takes int and int as parameters, and second with two float numbers. And here I have my main class with the main function, nothing fancy. This is a typical example of overloading. Now, if I wanted to overload the main method, I'll have something like this. Public static void main, but here with different type of parameters. Instead of string args, I'll have, let's say, integer array of args. And I just want to check if this is possible. So let me save this program. Let's go ahead and compile it. So here's my CMD. Let me try and compile it. Java C space main dot Java, and it compiles perfectly fine. Let me try running it. Java space main. Oh, I'm not expecting any output because we don't have any. Because we don't have any system out println statements anywhere throughout the program. So yes, it is quite easy and quite possible to overload the main method. So let's just take note of that. Can the main method be overloaded? Yes, it can. What about the next question? Can the main method be overridden? As we know, the main method is static in nature. So this comes to the most crucial question pertaining to inheritance. Can static methods be overridden? Well, the answer is no. No and yes. What am I saying? Okay, well, you can syntactically override a static method. That is, if you try typing it out on a piece of code, Java won't stop you. You won't get any compile time errors. The program will run beautifully fine. There's no problem at all. But the behavior, will it give you the same behavior as that of overridden instance methods? The answer is no. And are we actually demonstrating polymorphism if we are dealing with static methods? Again, the answer is no. Well, polymorphism means that a particular method will be called based on the runtime type of that object and not on the compile time type of it. Here is our car and BMW example once again. This method, the setSpeed method, which was an instance method, was called based on the type of this object, and this type is decided when the right hand side is completed. So car C could have been either a new car or it could have been a new BMW. So car could have been a new car or it could have been a new BMW. This is exactly what I mean when I say a particular method would be called based on the runtime type of the object and not the compile time type of the object. So it is important that we notice. So overriding in Java simply means that a particular method is called based on the runtime type and not the compile time type. To make it more simple, just picture this, that any static method would be resolved by the enclosing class as we always do, and never with the instance variables. Now we can do it with instance variables, but it is a bad habit and we should never do it in practice. So if we are so sure that we are going to be resolving a particular method using the class name, then there is no point of polymorphism coming into the picture. There is no point of Java, or there's no point of you letting Java decide which method to be dynamically dispatched, as we discussed in the last video. So obviously, to sum up our discussion and to answer the second question, that is, can the main method be overridden? Your answer would be, well, no, it cannot. It can be syntactically, that is, if you have, say, a main method and a subclass which extends from the main method, and if you have two main methods, one in the parent class and one in the child class with same arguments and same return type and everything same, the program will run the program will have no problem in executing. But no, that is not polymorphism and that is not overriding. You're not overriding your method, you're simply hiding your method. So that's all for this video. In the next video, we'll take a closer look at overriding and hiding methods in Java. Hiding is something which comes into the picture when you try to override a static method. So that's it. Thank you so much. Keep watching.